What's up, reefers? Today I'm actually going to show you a full update video on the 210. Show you all the livestock, show you everything that's going in there, and show you some new coral. Here we go. Okay, as you can see, I got some new coral. About time, first time I've actually put coral in this tank, and I got some really nice pieces. I again got kind of the hookup from a couple buddies of mine, and the rest from Kush Corals, who, if you guys watch my channel, you guys know very well that I get a lot of my stuff from them. But the tank is doing really well. I had a weird diatom thing going on, which isn't, like I said, all that weird. I guess all new tanks get it, and it was just my time, I suppose. So I kind of went nuts with my cleanup crew a little bit. Went and got, like, oh geez, 40 or something hermits, and something along the lines of 24 snails, and just a wide variety. And as you can see with the rock, it looks a lot better right now. They've been in there about a week, and I can't complain with what they've done. With that said, the full update here is basically me just showing you the tank. I haven't had, and knock on wood, haven't had any major issues with this tank yet. I did get it used, so there's always that element, but I haven't had anything that you would classify as an issue. Now, I will tell you one thing that I'm noticing right off the bat. This tank is a lot more easy to keep my alkalinity and everything else stable than it was my 93. Obviously, 2 times or a little bit over 2 times the water in the tank itself, not including the sump. Water displacement is obviously a lot greater, and thus allowing me to keep the parameters as stable as possible. I will say the one thing I was really concerned about was adding coral, and here's the reason why. I have sort of an affinity for really bright corals, and I'm sure all of you do. Really bright corals aren't cheap. So I kind of went with my gut instinct, and I said, okay, well, I'm going to put 1 coral in here, and I'm going to see how it does. So that 1 coral is actually this, and let me see if I can zoom in on it. Unfortunately, I don't know that you're going to get the whole color array here, and see if it'll actually zoom in for me. But that was my first coral. It's actually an acan. It's kind of bright orange with green in the middle. The reason I went with this specific coral is it was pretty cheap, and if it died, I was okay with the $20 I spent on it to allow it to die. So as bad as that sounds, I couldn't risk putting anything else in the tank without trying a coral out first. So I did, and that coral looks to be doing amazing, just amazing. I've had it in there for about a week now, and I haven't had, I mean, it's fully open, and let me see if I can't get a little closer in here. It's hard to focus. Let's see if my camera wants to behave today or not. So what I'll do is I'll pick it up and see if it'll focus near the glass. Let's see. There it is. Okay, so that's the coral. As I said before, it's probably going to be really hard to tell the coloration. I'm going to try my best to get some lighting, like some white balance and everything with this video, because I really want you to get the full scope of how everything's doing and what everything looks like. But that was my first coral I put in this tank, and it is doing great. I'm really excited about it. I think it looks great. It's got multiple heads, and it's actually a pretty nice piece. For $20, it's one of those pieces that you go to the local fish store and you pick up something for 20 bucks and it looks kind of brown, you bring it to your tank, you put your lights on it, and it just glows. So I'm happy with that. This is another piece that I got. I will be the first to admit, and If you watch any of my videos, this is no surprise. I love millies. Love millies. This is in between a millie and an acro, and I'm not really too sure which one it is. It's got the hair extensions kind of like a millie, but it also kind of looks like an acro just by the color by the formation of the body. So I'm not really sure. If you know, let me know. But I do like that piece. It looks like kind of like a rose gold almost. Really cool. Picked up a purple. It's purple with green tip. Little. I think it's a frammer. I don't think it's a full hammer. I think it's a frog spawn meets a hammer meets whatever the heck else it is. But really cool nonetheless. This you're going to be able to see without the white balance. That is a piece that I got from Kush Corals. Awesome, awesome piece. I love that piece. Now I'm going to show you, see if I can get in there. It's going to be kind of hard, but in here, please focus. Please focus. No. We're going to play these games today. It's going to be hard to focus this. Okay. In there is a flower anemone. I'm going to shoot that a lot better once it comes out, but it's kind of hiding in the corner, and I'll actually put a picture on here and show you exactly what it looks like. It doesn't do it justice right now, so I wish I could get a little bit better and a little closer video, maybe a little clearer, but you know, I kind of have to do what I have to do here. This right here is another little millie, just kind of a, let's see if we can focus. Focus, no? Well, it's focusing enough, I suppose. Yeah, so the millie is a little bit on the greener side. Again, I'll post a picture because some of these are really going to be hard for you guys to see what they are. Okay, and here's another acan I got. This is a rainbow acan. I'm going to take a little bit to acclimate and get everything together here on this, but it's really bright. If you could see it, it's unfortunate that I know the white balance is off and you're not gonna be able to see it right, but I'm gonna try and fix that. I hope these pictures are doing well, doing them justice. Obviously you're not gonna be able to see the full scope of what they look like in this video, but hopefully the addition of pictures will help you guys figure out exactly what they are. Next to that, I have a Monty cap. Very, 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 very green. That seems to be doing okay. You know what? For whatever reason, I've had really bad luck with Monty caps, and they're not that hard to care for. I just don't know why. They just don't like me for whatever reason. You know, in my 93, I did have an alkalinity swing, which killed one of them, so that might have been the blame. But overall, you know, I'd go to frag swaps and everything, and I'd pick out some cool-looking Monty caps, and they just don't work for me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But hopefully this one works, because I like it. And to give you a little bit of perspective, I'm pretty sure that's going to go on my back wall, right back there. So we'll see if that actually works out well. I never really put anything on the wall of a tank before, but we're going to see how that works. Okay, so next coral, I will kind of shoot you over here to show you if I can. And that is, oh, that's actually coming up, all right. That is another acan. It's very, very green. Very, very green. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that the tentacles or the feeding tentacles are out right now. I'm not sure why. You know, it does happen where you buy coral and they don't like the environment for a couple days, but you know, I don't know. I don't know what's the deal with him or her, but we'll figure it out. And then over here, let's see, right there. Gosh, I wish I could get this coloration. I wish I could get it to come through on the camera, and I'm sure that big snail in the way is not helping. This is actually, I'm going to show another picture. This is actually orange with bright blue. Just a stunning mushroom. I love that thing. So that is the new coral. Nothing over the top quite yet. You know, I do have plans to put in some pretty cool pieces. I went back and forth, and I've always wanted an all SPS tank, and I've always said, okay, well, my next tank, the big tank, is going to be all SPS. There's not going to be anything else. You know what? No, I don't. No, I decided this time again. I kind of want it mixed again. I want a mixed reef. I love Euphyllia. I love acans. I love some shrooms. I just like a wider range of colors, and I feel like you can't get that. Well, you can if you want to spend thousands of dollars, but you know, if you want to go with a reef that just looks great, the coloration is there, everything else, I decided to go with a mixed reef. You know, I'm sure other people will have their opinions on that and tell me that you know, you can do that without having to go mixed reef and sure, but you know, again, price plays a role there. With all the equipment that I have already for this tank, and I mean the tank itself and everything else, it's you know, obviously it's a little pricey, so just gonna go with a mixed reef. Gonna go with probably gonna have quite a few shrooms in here. I really like some of the colorations of these Rhodactis, and even the Ricks. May even throw a bounce in there, not sure. But yeah, I love the coloration on some of these. So I'm going to switch a little bit of gears here, or switch gears a little bit here, and I am going to show you the new fish. Looks like all the fish want to be on camera right now. I went with a couple of Banggai Cardinals, and let's see if I can get it actually close enough to show you. Anyways, I went with a couple Banggai Cardinals. As you can see in the tank, I got a lot of different fish in here. You know, you got the two clowns, the fox face, the hippo tang. You got all sorts of things going on in here. The coral beauty and everything. So these two are hiding up there, rightfully so, because everything in the tank pretty much just went after them right off the bat. But I will tell you, they are holding their own. Whenever a fish goes after them, it seems like the other one goes after them. So I'm totally fine with that. I mean, they're little tiny fish, and you know, whatever they have to do to hold their ground here, I'm totally fine with. All right, here's a little side view of the reef. You can see all the way down from here, from a side view angle. It's and I still got to be honest with you guys, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Obviously, you know, it goes without saying that it's over twice the size of my old tank, but just the sheer volume of water here is kind of amazing. And I'm really enjoying this tank. I know I've spoken with a few other people that have the same size tank, some of them that have YouTube channels, and everybody just loves this size of tank, 210, 220, right around that. The 180 even. The only difference between the 180 is it's not as high, which honestly, I wouldn't have minded at this point. After cleaning the glass and everything else, the height I could have done without. But the reason I brought you over to this side of the tank was to give you a little bit better look of the two new fish. They are doing really well. Oops, sorry for the smear in the glass there. They're doing really well. They seem to be eating fine. No problems there. I wish they didn't have to sit right there at the top of the water, but you know, I understand that they're only a couple days in, that you know, they're going to be finicky. All right, so that's the update on the new tank. I will be doing weekly updates now. My hiatus is over. Hopefully nothing gets in the way of that. Who knows? But yes, we are going to be doing more updates soon. I do have some other videos that are tank related, but not necessarily my tank related, that I'm going to be putting out shortly. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong, or you see something in here that you're just not okay with. Let me know. I'm totally up for constructive criticism. Until next time, have fun reefing.